Hello everyone! In this video, I'm going to show you my portfolio typography and explaining about dance topic on this video. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Siti Putri Nabila. You can call me Nabila or Bila. I'm studying at Polytechnic Media Jakarta and major graphic design semester 2 with name 21100-148. So without any further ado, let's just jump into the video. So guys, I can't explain you any other topics before we know the beginning of typography, right? Like how the typography exists. So in the first topic, I'm gonna explain about history of typography. So in history of typography, we have three eras. There is pictography, videography, and phonography. So let me explain the era one by one first. The first one is era pictography. In this era, a long way before humans know about alphabet, they used to know about image language, or we call pictograph. The pictograph come from Africa and Europe since 3,500 until 400 BC. The second one is the ideograph. The ideograph itself appeared in 1,800 BC and often appeared in Chinese calligraph, which is often found on bones or rocks. The third era is era of transition from pictograph to ideograph, which is the sounded. So in this era, basically we finally can hear the sound. So that's three era of typography, but we also have Johannes here. He was a German inventor, printer, publisher, and goldsmith who introduced printing to Europe with his mechanical marble type printing press. And we also have a black letter and white letter. So guys, after we know about the history of typography, I'm going to bring you to the second topic, is the 20 most famous font in the world and their inventors. So here it is, the 20 most famous font in the world. Like for example, there is Times New Roman by Stanley Morrison in 1931, and then Arial by Robin Nicholas in 1982, and then Bodoni by Gian Battista in 1798, and Arial by Gilson in 1928. So for the topic number 3, we're going to know about classification of letter based on historical order and form of letter. So we have 9 forms here. Number 1 is black letter, number 2 is humanist, number 3 is old style, number 4 is transitional, number 5 is modern, number 6 is lap serif, number 7 is sans serif, number 8 is script, and number 9 is decorative. So I'm going to explain a little bit one by one based on Alexander Lawson. So the black letter in 1990, humanist in 6020, the old style in 7022, transitional in 1757, and modern in 1784, and self-serif in 1817, and sans serif in 1927, and the script in 1953, and decorative. So now we're on the topics number 4, classification of letter based on description of the shape of the letters. So we have 6 examples here. The first one is Roman, the second one is Bodoni, number 3 is Egyptian, number 4 is sans serif, number 5 is script, and number 6 is miscellaneous. So let me explain the 6 of them. The first one is Roman with a classic impression, easy to read, soft and dynamic, and has a hook too, like a triangle. And then Bodoni with a modern, elegant, luxurious impression and have a hooks like lines or thin. The third is Egyptian with the impression of being sturdy, strong and stable, having a thick hooks like a blocks. Number 4 is sans serif with a modern, contemporary feel and has a letter without serif or plain hooks. And then number 5, script with a soft, personal and familiar feel. And the last one is number 6 is miscellaneous with an elegant, ornamental, and decorative. For the topics number 5, so in this topic, we're going to know about letter anatomy. Like the human body, letters also have visualized anatomy, and their names resemble parts of the human body as well. In this topic, we will show in details the entire anatomy of the font. And here's for the example of the letter anatomy. As we can see, there is so detailed and we can easily reorganize. For example, like a foot on serif, about hairline, stroke, cross stroke, top line, cap line, baseline, birth line, and so forth. Now we're in topics number 6. So in this topic, we're going to know about the kerning. What is the kerning on typography and why we have to know the kerning on the typography. So kerning is a term and a typography process. Kerning doesn't just refer to the distance between two letters, but also defines the process space attachment manually. Sometimes eyes have a natural identification in seeing kerning, although it's automatically done by the computer. Kerning has a lot to do with convenience reading, and the beauty of the word or sentence. Kerning is the most used when customized text in Lego, headline, and typography. So now we go to the topics number 7 is readability and legibility. Readability is the use of letters with attention relationship with other letters, so it does looks clearer in this case of legibility and easy to understand. Legibility is a measure that humans' eyes character one letter to the other character. So guys, here it is, 5 examples of bad legibility. So for the topics number 8, we're gonna know about the character of the letter. So I'm gonna explain what is the character of the letters. So the material of the character of the letter is the typography is to discuss the importance of emphasize visual artistic in defining the meaning of the word to be more meaningful, and from a visual perspective it will be more aesthetic. Usually, this work is done by a graphic designer to create the logotype. In doing this, the designer usually determines the right typeface with the meaning of the word. So the selected letter will be appropriate, suitable, can describe and desired meaning of the word. Then determine which letter will be artistically processed, emphasized, so that overall the accentuation meet with the selected type of the letter, the meaning of the word will be harmonious. So here's 10 examples for character of the letters. Going to the topic number 9, text impact. What is the text impact is? In this typography material, we will try to test in text arrangement of 2 fonts, namely Helvetica, representing the letter sans serif, with Times New Roman, representing the letter serif. In a column of sentence or text, texture with various color background, white, yellow, and red. Of course, it will be different between Helvetica and Times New Roman if read with typographical understanding, like legibility and readability, or even there are other elements that affect the eye because every color has an effect on the text to be read. So here's the example of Helvetica and Times New Roman. Now to the topic number 10, which is the last topic on this video. We're gonna know about mini layout. What is the mini layout is? Layout is a planning activity and a very important design. In layout requires a deep understanding of typography. For example, in choosing the typeface, determining the size, leading and kerning, conformity to material topic of the article, as well as readability and legibility. So that's all for the topics of my portfolio typography. Hope you enjoy and like it, and thank you very much.